Education is said to be the bedrock of a solid foundation for anyone who wants to climb the ladder of success in life, as it guides individuals in their daily dealings with people. But where this seems not to be the picture, it becomes worrisome knowing the negative impact to the society. AbdurRa'uf, a youth Corp member who understands the consequences of such negative impacts while serving the nation, chose to contribute her quota towards mitigating the problems. Seizing the opportunity offered her through the National Youth Service Corps NYSC Community Development Service Platform, Halima has committed herself to improving human capital development to ensure upgrade of the school. She speaks further on the project.
This project was birthed out of love for entrepreneurship. That's the first thing. And then I have a younger sister that's about 16. My parents enrolled her into a fashion school, local fashion school, when she was about 13. And right now, she's master in her own field and she makes a lot of money. So in order to translate the same thing my younger sister is going through, I decided like, okay, let me come to this school, see as a Corp member when I was still serving, what do they need? But the intention of coming in the first place was to see if they have an entrepreneurship as a course, as a subject, and I can know where to take it on from there. So on getting to this to this school, I went straight to the principal's office and I introduced myself. I'm a Corp member serving with Channels Television as at then, and my CDS place is editorial board. And I've come to know the needs of the school as a Corp member, so I can do an individual community development service project for them. So they said there are two things they needed currently. One is more pressing than the other. I guess the white magnetic board, white marker board is more important to them then. But I told them that the impact I want my project to make, the white marker board won't really make it because I'm an advocate of entrepreneurship and it should be started from the scratch. If possible, let it be introduced at the primary school level too. So they said, okay, that they are offering a subject, entrepreneurship, and there is home economics, but they don't have laboratory to practice. So I'm like, okay, I would like to take on this if you will permit me. Of course, there would be permission from the school principal, then UBEB, that see to affairs of education generally in Abuja. So they gave me approval letter. I got the approval letter from them and they said that's their own go ahead to start the project. But where can they come in? Because financially they have projects the PTA, Parent Teacher Association, is taking care of for the school. So they would like me to, if I'm carrying out the project, I should be able to source for fund on my own. So at the verge of starting the project, that was when they remembered that I haven't gone to the UBEB to get approval. So they spoke to the UBEB. UBEB came to this place to survey. Then I wrote officially to UBEB to get approval. And when UBEB approved it, it was about, I think, 2 months to my to end of my service year.
The zeal for this young lad appeared to be gradually waning due to insufficient funding, a challenge that is threatening the completion of the laboratory project. Halima is therefore calling on public-spirited Nigerians and non-governmental organizations, NGOs, to rally around to help provide students of the school a fully furnished science laboratory to carry out their practicals.
There is another coordinator that sees to individual Corp members who want to carry out projects like this. So I met her and she said I should write. And in the process of writing, I have to get approval letter from like sponsors, at least 3 people, to be able to carry out the project. So I wrote the letter to them, those people that were supposed to sponsor the project. They are private firms because I know government parastatals, the red tapeism, the bureaucratic process might not really allow me with the frame of time I have. So I wrote to private firms that I know personally. And 3 of them agreed to come on board. So I went with a photocopy of their letters with my written letter to the FCT coordinator of NYSC, and the project was approved on 6th of March this year. And that was like, we're supposed to pass out from NYSC, I think June initially. But just immediately after getting the approval, I found out that we are going to be passing out April. And that was really close. So I decided like, okay, these people that accepted to be part of this project, let me rush them to be able to get, their contribution and start the project ASAP.
She told us the kind of project she intends to embark on, and we show her the site with consent of the UBEB, which was approved, and she started the project. And along the line, we discovered that the project was put on hold. So we tried to reach her, what happened and all of that. She said it's due to financial constraints. Currently, they're about doing the lintel of the project. And it's a very good project that will assist the students, because we already have in mind that that place will be used for home economic lab. And we're really eager, waiting for the completion of the project so that the place can be put to use.
The school management, while commending the efforts of the Corp Member, also called for more support to see the completion of the laboratory building, as the major setback is financial constraint.
What else will be the challenge if not fund, capital? She doesn't have enough fund to complete the project, and the project is a very good one. She started it as a corper, going around to people, philanthropists, NGOs. They help to an extent. The building is at this level of lintel, but since then she's having the challenge of capital.
There are other subjects that need practicals a lot. After home economics, we also have some others. So for all these subjects, if we have the lab, for example, we don't have basic science and technology lab, we don't have. Even the computer lab we have it's just a mini lab we are managing. So there are some other areas that we need that building, to help us in practicalizing whatever we teach the students.
For students of Government Junior Secondary School at Sokoro, their hope of acquiring quality education may depend on whatever leads to help they may get, as patriotic Nigerians and philanthropists respond to the call for humanitarian service with their widow's might.